Warning: the content in this video is for entertainment and educational purposes only. I'm not a financial advisor, and nothing shared here should be considered financial advice. Trading futures, stocks, or any financial instrument involves significant risk and may not be suitable for all investors. I highly recommend consulting a financial advisor and starting with paper trading, simulation, and doing your own research before risking real money. All right, greetings everybody. This is Trading Strategies here, welcoming you to Thursday's overnight session. So, no great pump tonight. Looks like we're in the middle of a pullback here. Last two bars on the 5 minute. Dropping like crazy towards the previous low of day. And we had a big old doge for yesterday's trading. So, I really have no idea what's going to happen. Yeah, we've been on a bearish trend so far for the whole day. And I don't know if there's going to be a reversal. We'll take a look at everything, but let me get logged in here to the paper trading account. There we are. All right, we're up 845, so we may be looking for shorts. Not sure. A lot of volume came back in, though, for support. The VWAP is pretty tight still. So we'll see what happens. Anyway, we're going to be looking for our first trade soon. RSI is kind of oversold on the 5, 10, and even 1 hour, and the 4 hour too, I imagine. No, 4 hour we're still right in the middle. So yeah, let's go ahead and go up. That's what I say. Or actually, probably best to short tonight. Probably best to short. I don't know. We'll have to just wait and see. See how this candle plays out. Something crazy is happening. 7:30 or right before 7:30. We'll wait. So we're gonna be looking for a short here, somewhere, probably up here. VWAP up here or right in the middle of the VWAP. Two big bars though. This one, a lot of volume came in. A lot of buyers right here. A lot of buys. Who? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to trade anything tonight. I might just sit here and watch. The RSI is low, but it's been low all day. On the hourlies, at least. Let me see. Yeah. Kind of looks like a buy. I don't want to go against the trend, though. Hasn't really moved that much. Yeah, we'll wait. We'll wait just a little bit. Alright, so the problem with these candles is I can't tell the speed of these things, which will give me a lot more information. But if just looking at volume, you know? Seems to be bearish momentum. Seems to be. We got a big candle here. Same volume though. Big candle here, uptick in volume. But also we have wicks. And a huge volume here on that wick. So, I don't know. I don't see any fast price action movement. So it doesn't look like the day traders are trying to go up. Seems pretty slow on down. It's interesting. It is interesting. Previous low of day down here. You know what? I'm gonna buy. I'm gonna go ahead and buy, and we'll see how it works out. We'll DCA into our position if we need to. Okay, we'll wait for this to go up just a little bit. Hundo. We'll take a hundo. The reason I'm getting out of this trade so quick is because we are in a bearish trend. Now, if it pops up bigger and we get some relief on the RSI, I will look for a short. I think that was a hundo. It might have been a little less. Let's see. Let's see what it is. 75. Okay, 75. I'll take it. A little bit of slippage. That's all right. We're almost back to 1K. I don't really feel like going short right now. I feel like we're at the bottom of this thing. But if we drop down a little further into here, I'll probably buy another long. Just because of the RSI. Choppy night. Only good for quick scalps right now. Nothing extremely overbought or oversold. So I don't know if we'll have one big directions either way. Let's see, 4 hour, 3 hour. 3 hours a little down, 2 hours a little down. So 10 minutes still oversold. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. Alright, so it is bouncing a little bit here. We may even hit the VWAP. Not really sure. All the price action has been down here for the most part. The volume kind of sparse up here. So as we've gone down, the volumes come up. And we had a slew of buys right here. I imagine everybody's going short right now. Alright folks, I think I'm going to go in short here. We'll DCA in. We got to the top of the VWAP to go ahead and DCA. So we'll see what happens. Alright, trade is green. We're going to just wait a little bit. I think we can get down to the VWAP. And I'm going to be out. Because the RSIs are so low right now. There's a bearish candle, so VWAP it is, right? 137, we could take a 137 on this. We're going to be a little bit more patient than we were on the last one. we're just going to let it play out. So this is with the trend. We saw rejection off the middle VWAP. So I imagine it will bounce at least off the bottom deviation. Just going to take some time because nobody's going long. This is all market maker support here. Whoever the big money is, they found an opportunity because they found a lot of shorters, a lot of FOMO selling, right? And some people were probably long, but mainly just FOMO selling. And they bought it back up, and up it went. But I imagine they're suppressing prices still to go back down. On the larger time frames, I was looking at it, right? On the monthly, we're okay. We're like right in the middle. Nothing too extreme. But on the year, we are still like way overbought. Still way overbought. And again, you know what I think it is? Everybody looks at the yearly RSI and imagine that, when the RSI is way overbought, everybody starts trying to sound smart and talk about recessions and stuff. It's all just entertainment, folks. And, they're just trying to get more viewers and subscribers, whatever. But I'm not going to talk to you that way, okay? On the yearly, yes, we are overbought. But I don't think it's coming down because it's just inflation. This RSI doesn't keep taking into account how many trillions of dollars have been printed lately and deficit spending. So that's how it goes. Now, does it have to come down? It doesn't have to do that. It's been overbought since like 2022. Imagine that when the COVID thing happened. They should probably just reset the RSI on the yearly, to tell you the truth, because from 2020 on, we basically been, ever since the COVID thing onward, we've been in an entirely new market. It's a different world now. At least in the imaginary world of finance. And I call it imaginary because it's all fiat currency. We deal in dollars. So getting a little bounce up here. Let's check our 10-minute RSI. Got some relief there to go down. Hourly, though, we're still way down. So I'm looking for a reversal of some kind tonight. It's going to happen sometime. I just don't know when. I was expecting it during the New York session, but didn't happen. Didn't happen. Showed signs, but now never did. So I imagine we're probably going to float down a little bit. I don't see a big reversal coming anytime soon. I don't know though. Might come here. This could be a horrible trade. I don't know. But it's still with the trend for the night. We'll draw out our channel here. Hold on. Let me get this centered. There we go. Now we can draw our channel. Yeah, I'm sorry for kind of sounding a little down. It's not that I'm down, it's just I'm pretty tired. Pretty long day at work today. Driving around everywhere. Alright. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Pretty close. Kind of a channel, generalized channel that we're in. I'm thinking about DCAing in for another contract here, but 5 minutes still has room. Down volume, upward movement. Oh, yeah, it looks like this is the pullback here. We need a pullback. How far that pullback goes, I don't know. I think the pullback will be over by the time New York session opens tomorrow. But we're just going to keep our eye on this. We're still at the upper range of this channel. So let's see. Maybe this channel isn't so accurate. From tonight onward, go up just a little bit. There we go. That's more accurate. So if it gets up to the POC or the middle of the VWAP, we will DCA in again. Yeah, that's the plan. All right, folks. I think we're close enough. We'll go ahead and go in for one more. That boosts our profits up to 337 on this trade. So we'll do a tighter stop here, right above the POC. So it's a 1-to-1 ratio. Let's see how it goes. I see rejection off the VWAP. I should have entered there probably. Have a better ratio here. But that's okay. That's okay. I still believe in this move. Because we're losing volume. And doesn't mean it can't just go up. But I don't know. We got room on the RSI. Short term. Anyway. 1 minute we're probably overbought right now. Yeah. 10 minutes. Got room. 30 minutes. Still got room. It's when we get to the hourly. Still at the bottom here. But doesn't really mean anything. Right now, at this moment, I don't believe. Because of the 5 minute and the 10 minute. So we'll see. Short term trade. I'm not looking for any big swing. It did break that VWAP though. You know what? I'm gonna move the stop up to here. Huh. It's interesting. I'm gonna save myself some money here. Right there. I'll lose 412. That's fine. I'm gonna count on us going down then. Might be in this trade for a little while. Unless I get stopped out now. Because we are at the top of this channel. So you know what? We're going to do this. Big trade. There we go. Looking for $1,000. We're going to make this a $1,000 trade. This is a double bottom though. Well, not really. I mean, does that really constitute a high or low? I don't know. But this is forming a lower high right off the sloping resistance. So, we're going to do 1-to-1. 862 will bring us right down to here. 862.50. We're bouncing off that VWAP now. So I'm just going to wait. Let's see. Let's see if we get a little bit more clarity. I could lose really quick. I hate being short. Yeah, I really do. All right, we're going to go big here. I'm going to go ahead and add 2 more to the short. That improves our risk to reward ratio. We're going to put this down here at the VWAP. And I'm just going to say we're going to hit the bottom VWAP before we hit the upper one. I'm going to say this is a quick liquidity sweep to go down, maybe. But then again, this channel is not really, I mean, it's an estimate. It's an estimate, really. The only reason I put this channel up here is just to see what other traders might be seeing and seeing what they may be doing. We did hit some stops, I think. That was kind of fast up there. Doesn't look like it on the 5 minute, but that's just the Asia session. But I see low volume. There we go. There's some stops hit, right? So the bears, they did get hit there. So market maker got in some buys. I did save my stop earlier. I was thinking about just exiting this trade because I don't know. The 1 hour is still pretty low. This may be a good reversal opportunity here. So we got this, test, and then when it goes back down and bounces up again, we may be on our way to just climb on up for the rest of the night. Not entirely sure just yet, though. But we do have some room to go up still on this RSI. Short term, it looks like we're going down on the 1 minute. And the 5 minutes a little higher, too. 10 minute, just right around there. So we'll just see. We'll have to wait on this. I like that wick, though. I like that wick. All right, so we're getting close to being stopped out. I might just move it just a tad up. It's getting close. I mean, there might be a liquidity sweep here to go back down. But you know what? I'm cool with losing. Let's just see. Yeah, I'll lose 2K on this. That's all right. It's just, man, this move is so steep. I don't see it going further up, honestly. But it very well could. Very well could. We got a little bit of room on the 5 minute. Let's see here. 10 minute. We can move up a little bit on the 10 minute. So we at least have time on our side. But yeah, this could be the bottom right here. And we're just going up. I'm just looking for that pullback. I may just break even out of this trade. We will see though. Alright, folks. It's getting late. I might just get out of this trade. I don't know if it's going to bounce off the VWAP or what. I hope it breaks through. And if it does, I will move my stop in real fast for a little bit of a profit or break even. Or maybe not. Maybe I'll just trust this trade. I'm thinking we do have to dip back into the bottom deviation at least. Thinking one more trip down and then up. But we'll see. All right, folks. So since this is the last trade of the night, I'm going to move my stop right here at 59.13. I'm willing to lose that. And we'll leave my target at the same place. All right, folks. Since it's getting so late, I'm moving my stop down. It's just bad. This is I'll lose 587 on the night. Whatever. Minus 100 or minus 75, so I'd lose 500 on the night. That's fine. If I had more time, I would keep my stop up there. Well, you know what? Now we're gonna move it back up. I'll stay up till 10. But yeah, this is getting ridiculous. Oh, ranging, just sideways action. Not good. Not good for my position. All right, folks. So I'm gonna move my stop down right here. So win or lose, no regrets, just improvement. And what did we learn? Well, I think we learned that hey, even though you're way down here on the 1 hour, it could take a very long time before this goes back up. So don't trust the 1 hour at higher time frames too much. They'll give you a general idea, but I mean, should have waited to DCA in to the top of the VWAP. Bottom of VWAP, top of the VWAP. So, learned a valuable lesson. All right, folks. So that's it. I got stopped out, and that's okay. I'm okay with it. It's time to go to bed. Anyway, this is A Team Trading Strategies signing off.